Today, we revisit Steptoe and Son, the beloved British sitcom that brought laughter and unforgettable characters into our homes. Over the years, many of the talented actresses who helped bring this world to life have sadly passed away. Each one, whether in a major role or a brief appearance, left a spark that stayed in the hearts of viewers long after the screen faded to black. This tribute honors those cherished actresses and the memories they left behind. Dame June Whitfield, the beloved English television actress who brought warmth, charm, and laughter to generations, passed away on December 29, 2018, at the age of 93, leaving behind a profound legacy in British comedy. Her death, though peaceful, marked the end of an extraordinary era, as she had been a treasured presence on stage, radio, and television for over 7 decades, and her absence was deeply felt by fans and colleagues alike. Whitfield appeared in the iconic British sitcom Steptoe and Son, where she showcased her impeccable comic timing and versatility, contributing to the show's enduring popularity by bringing charm and depth to the episodes in which she appeared, even among the central father and son dynamic of Harold and Albert Steptoe. She was also widely celebrated for her roles in Take It From Here as Eth, the long-suffering fiancée of Ron Glum, and for her long-running television partnership with Terry Scott in Happy Ever After and Terry and June, as well as her later portrayal of Adina Monsoon's slightly eccentric mother in Absolutely Fabulous. Born June Rosemary Whitfield on November 11, 1925, in Streatham, London, to John Herbert Whitfield and Bertha Georgina, both of whom were amateur actors, she displayed a passion for performance from the age of 3, attending dance and elocution classes, and later studying at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. Graduating in 1944, she began her career in theater and radio, working with Wilfred Pickles, and quickly moved into television with her first credited appearance in The Passing Show 1951 and joining the cast of South Pacific. Her big break came in 1953 with Take It From Here, and over the decades, she worked alongside legends like Tony Hancock, Frankie Howard, Benny Hill, and Harry H. Corbett, always earning praise for her professionalism, warmth, and extraordinary comic timing. Off-screen, Whitfield enjoyed a loving marriage to Timothy Aitchison from 1955 until his death in 2001 and raised her daughter Susie Aitchison, who became an actress herself. Known for her humility despite immense talent, Whitfield described herself as a comics tart, quietly supporting co-stars while leaving an indelible mark on audiences. Her passing was mourned as the loss of a true icon of British comedy, but her contributions, including her memorable work on Steptoe and Son, continue to resonate with audiences, ensuring that her laughter, grace, and talent will never be forgotten. Margaret Nolan, the beloved English television actress, visual artist, and model, passed away on October 5, 2020, at the age of 76 after a courageous battle with cancer that marked the end of a life full of creativity, charm, and trailblazing accomplishments. She is remembered for her unforgettable role as Dink, Bond's masseuse, in the iconic James Bond film Goldfinger, where her gold-painted figure in the title sequence and poster captured the imagination of audiences worldwide, becoming a symbol of 1960s glamour and style. Nolan's versatility as an actress shone in the Carry On films, including Carry On Girls, Carry On Henry, and Carry On at Your Convenience, where her comedic timing and spirited performances brought laughter and energy to the screen. Fans of classic British television also cherished her appearances in the beloved sitcom Steptoe and Son, where her warm and engaging presence added depth and charm to the show, perfectly blending with its mix of humor and heart, leaving audiences with lasting memories of her talent and charisma. Born on October 29, 1943, in Hampstead, London, to an Irish Army clerk father and an English nurse mother, she spent part of her early childhood in Ireland during the Second World War before returning to London, where she grew up with her twin sister Geraldine and siblings. Initially training as a teacher, her path shifted when she met actor Tom Kempinski, who encouraged her to pursue acting, setting her on a career that would span decades of television, theater, and film. Beyond her acting career, Margaret embraced her passion for visual arts, creating striking photomontages that reimagined her own image from her modeling days, exploring themes of identity, femininity, and societal perception. Earning exhibitions in London, Manchester, and Spain, she was known not only for her on-screen glamour but also for her intelligence, humor, and deep reflections on life, often blending her artistic sensibilities with a keen understanding of human emotion. Margaret Nolan's passing due to cancer was a profound loss to the arts, leaving a legacy of remarkable screen performances, artistic innovation, and a life lived with creativity, courage, and grace. She is survived by her twin sister Geraldine, her sons Luke and Oscar, and her grandchildren Esme and Kobe, who carry forward the memory of a woman whose presence brightened every room she entered and whose talents will continue to inspire generations of fans and artists alike. Patricia Hayes, the beloved English character actress, passed away on September 19, 1998, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances that spanned stage, screen, radio, and television for nearly 7 decades. She is remembered for her remarkable versatility, including her memorable appearances in the classic British sitcom Steptoe and Son, where her character work added depth, humor, and authenticity to the everyday lives of the show's beloved rag and bone men, blending seamlessly with the series' mix of comedy and poignant social observation. Born on December 22, 1909, in Camberwell, London, to Irish parents, Hayes was encouraged from an early age to pursue the stage, attending local dancing and elocution classes and making her first stage appearance at the age of 12. She honed her craft at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, winning the prestigious Bancroft Gold Medal, before embarking on a career that began in repertory theater and evolved into radio, where she became a familiar voice as Henry Bones in Norman and Henry Bones, the Boy Detectives, for over 2 decades. Her talent for comedy shone in radio and television shows such as Hancock's Half Hour, Raise a Laugh, The Arthur Askey Show, and Till Death Us Do Part, while her film roles included The Bargee, A Fish Called Wanda, and Willow, demonstrating her range from lighthearted comedy to dramatic gravitas. Perhaps her most acclaimed performance came in the play for Today production Edna, The Inebriate Woman, for which she won the British Academy Television Award for Best Actress, a testament to her ability to portray complex, deeply human characters with compassion and realism. Throughout her life, Patricia balanced her career with her family, raising her children, including actor Richard O'Callaghan, while continuing to captivate audiences with her unique presence and energy. Her passing in Puttenham, Surrey, marked the end of an extraordinary journey, and while her departure left a void in the world of acting, her work continues to resonate with fans, celebrating a woman whose voice, humor, and talent enriched generations and whose roles, particularly in Steptoe and Son, remain etched in the hearts of viewers as enduring symbols of British comedy and character artistry. Anne Beach, the beloved English television and stage actress who brought laughter, warmth, and unforgettable charm to every role she embodied, passed away on March 9, 2017, at the age of 78 after a period of declining health complicated by age-related ailments, leaving the acting world and her fans heartbroken at the loss of such a vibrant talent. She is perhaps best remembered for her endearing role as Sonia Barrett, the quirky and lively next-door neighbor in Fresh Fields, where her impeccable comedic timing, subtle wit, and heartfelt expressions made her a standout, while her appearances in Steptoe and Son highlighted her versatility in supporting roles that added depth and authenticity to every scene. Born on June 7, 1938, in Wolverhampton to Claude and Rebecca Beach, Anne's early life was steeped in creativity and performance. She sang in the award-winning Snowflakes Children's Choir at the Langland Eisteddfod and demonstrated early promise in music and drama. Encouraged by mentors and guided by her natural talent, She earned a scholarship to RADA at the age of 16, honing her craft and preparing for a career that would span stage, radio, television, and film. Her early stage work with Joan Littlewood's theater workshop at Stratford East showcased her extraordinary ability to capture audiences, performing in landmark productions such as Finks Ain't What They Used Teeb, The Hostage, and Oh, What a Lovely War, before making her mark in the West End as Barbara in Billy Liar. Over the decades, and graced radio with the Archers, starred in films like Notting Hill, and appeared in numerous television dramas, bringing a spark of life and relatability to every character she portrayed. Off-screen, she was a devoted mother to Charlotte Coleman and Lisa Coleman, a loving wife to the late Francis Coleman, and a passionate teacher at Mountview Theatre School, nurturing the next generation of performers. Her passing marked the end of an era for British stage and television, as Anne Beach's warmth, talent, and infectious spirit left a legacy of performances that continue to inspire, entertain, and remind us of the joy she brought into the hearts of so many. Margaret Flint, the beloved English television and stage actress who brought warmth, depth, and subtle humor to every role she played, passed away on July 3, 1993, at the age of 68, after quietly battling health issues that had long affected her in private. Her passing was a profound loss to the acting community, as she had the rare gift of making even supporting roles memorable, leaving audiences with lasting impressions of her talent and grace. She is best remembered for her appearances in the Wednesday Play, ITV Play of the Week, and A Pin to See the Peep Show, where her expressive performances and careful attention to detail brought life and authenticity to her characters, often elevating every scene she was in. Born on September 13, 1924, in St. Martin-in-the-Fields, London, England, Margaret grew up surrounded by a loving family who encouraged her natural talents, fostering a love of performance from an early age. She began her career in theater, honing her skills and taking on diverse roles that spanned stage, television, and film, allowing her to demonstrate remarkable versatility over decades. Known for her professionalism and generous spirit, she was cherished by colleagues and audiences alike, and off-screen, she was a devoted daughter, sister, aunt, and friend whose kindness left an indelible mark on everyone she met. Margaret Flint's life was one of dedication to the craft of acting, and though her passing marked the end of her physical presence, her performances continue to live on, a testament to her enduring artistry and the quiet strength she brought to every role. Valerie Bell, the beloved English television actress who graced the screen with her warmth and authenticity, passed away peacefully in the summer of 1993 at the age of 68, leaving behind a void in British television and in the hearts of those who admired her work. Her departure followed a life dedicated to the craft of acting, a career that saw her portraying a range of memorable characters, including her role as Roxanne in Steptoe and Son, where her charm and subtlety added layers of depth to the beloved series. Valerie was born in the heart of London, in St. Martin-in-the-Fields, in the mid-1920s, to a family that nurtured her early curiosity and love for performance. From a young age, she displayed remarkable talent, which led her to train at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, where she refined the skills that would define her career. By the 1950s, she had begun her professional journey, appearing in stage and television productions such as ITV Play of the Week, The Wednesday Play, and A Pin to See the Peep Show, building a reputation for versatility and commitment. Off-screen, Valerie was remembered as a compassionate and generous soul, cherished by her family, friends, and fellow actors alike. Her legacy endures not just through the roles she embodied, but through the inspiration and joy she brought to audiences, leaving an indelible mark on British television history.